the Lysistrata. Just a few things beforehand. If you guys can silence all your cell phones, any noise-making devices. There's also no photography or videography of this production allowed. We have other shows going up. We have 12 Angry Women, Snow White, and 12th Night. Fuck, tits, ass, orgy, pussy. You're welcome to step out now. That's it.
Too late.
Yeah, that's it. Enjoy the show.
If someone had summoned them for an orgy, or a sleep out, or a celebration of the love goddesses, you wouldn't be able to move for all the wild drumming. As it is, there's not a single woman here. Except my neighbor, who just turned out. Hello, Callie.
Hello, Lysistrata. Mwah, mwah. Oh, why are you so upset, my dear? Oh, don't arch the eyebrows, frowning doesn't suit you.
Kalaniki, my heart is burning, and I'm very upset with us women, because all the men think we're very devious.
And they're right.
And when I told them to come here to make plans about something very important, they're sleeping in. They're not coming.
They will come. It's difficult for us women to get out. We're always busy servicing our men or putting off the servants to sleep, waking up the baby, washing and feeding it.
But this is something even more important for me.
What is it, Lysistrata? What is this thing? Big. It's large. And thick as well.
Yes, pretty thick.
Well, then why aren't they coming?
I don't mean that. They'd have been here quick enough. This is something I thought out for myself and tossed about on many sleepless nights.
Oh, those who got exhausted with all that tossing.
So exhausted that the whole of Greece depends for its salvation on the women.
On the women? There's no hope at all.
We've got to run the city, or else there won't be any Spartans.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
And all the Boeotians would be destroyed.
Oh, no, not all of them. Leave these ideals.
We're not going to say anything ill-omened about Athens. You can guess what I mean. But if the women gather here, the Boeotians, the Spartans, and us, together we will save Greece.
How on earth do we do something like that? Sensible and marvelous? All we do is sit around all tarted up with lots of makeup, sexy clothes, expensive necklaces, and fancy shoes.
And that's exactly what is going to help. Our sexy clothes and perfume and rouge and fancy shoes and see-through lingerie.
What do you mean?
None of the men will raise a spear against
Great,
you.
I'll just buy a fancy dress.
Or take a shield.
Something to count
Or a
against.
little sword.
And buy some fancy shoes.
So don't you think the women should be here?
Oh, yes, they should have flown in long ago.
My friend, you'll always say that Athenian girls do everything much later than they should.
Them, they're hard at it first thing each morning. Woman on top.
I expected counted on the women of Acarnai to be the first here, but they've not come.
Theogenes' wife hoisted her wine cup in the air and lost her way. But here's someone coming for you now. Oh, where are they coming from?
The stinky swamp.
Yes, someone's just stirred it up.
Am I too late, Lysistrata? What do you say? Why won't you speak?
Marie, I cannot praise a woman who is late for something this important.
I can find my panties in the dark. If it is really so important, please tell us now.
No, let us wait a little longer for the women of Boeotia and Sparta to arrive.
Good idea. Oh, but look, here comes Lysistrata.
My dearest, welcome Lampedo from Sparta. Oh, you look just great. Your skin's glowing, your whole body's firm. You could strangle a bull.
Oh, you bet! I work out hard and do some kickboxing.
Wow. Oh, your tits are fantastic.
Feel me on, I'm gonna say wow.
Where is this young woman from?
Oh, she came with me and has the authority to speak for Boeotian women.
Oh, Boeotia, land of beautiful and fertile plain.
Please note, the grass has just been elegantly trimmed.
And who is this?
Oh, splendid lady, and she hails from Corinth.
Splendid indeed. Great tits and butt.
Who summoned this assembly of women?
I did.
Tell us, what do you want from us?
Yes, darling, tell us your good idea.
I will. But first, let me just ask you something small.
Of course.
Don't you miss the fathers of your children while they're off at war? I know that all your husbands are away.
Yes, mine, poor dear, has been away 5 months starting Thracia in Euphrates.
And mine has been away 7 whole months in Pylos.
And mine, if he ever come back from his post, he put a new strap on his shield and off he flies again.
And we don't even have adulterers to fan our flames. Worse still, since the Milesians deserted us, I haven't even seen a compact dildo. Not one little leather friend. So if I can find a way, do you want to help me end the war?
Yes, count me in, even if I have to pawn my finest dress and drink the proceeds the same day.
And me, I cut myself in two like a flatfish and give half to the cause.
And I would climb up to Mount Taygetos to see if I could catch a glimpse of peace.
All right, the truth must not be hidden any longer. If we are going to force the men to sue for peace, we must give up.
What? Tell us.
Will you do it?
Yes, of course, even if we have to die.
Okay. We must give up the prick. Why you turn away? Where are you going? You, why press your lips and shake your head? Your skin's turned pale. You're crying. Will you do it or won't you?
I won't do it. Let the war go on.
Me neither. Let the war go on.
Is that what you say, Flatfish? You just said you'd cut yourself in half.
Anything you want, just not the prick. I'll walk through fire if I have to, but there's just nothing like it. Dearest Lysistrata.
What about you?
Me too, I'd rather walk through fire.
Then we're all nymphomaniacs. No wonder the tragedies are all about us. We just fucking get rid of the babies. Lampiro, my dearest, if you alone stand by me now, we might still save the planet. Vote with me.
It's pretty hard for us to sleep without an errant break. But still, I'll do it. We really need peace.
You're marvelous. The only real woman here.
Okay, but if we do go without the thing you said, which I hope never happens, just how would this bring peace?
Easily. We'll sit at home, perfumed in our see-through nighties. We'll parade ourselves, neatly Brazilian waxed. The men will get erect and want to fuck us, but we won't go to them. We will hold up, and they'll make peace pretty damn fast, I'm sure.
When Menelaus saw the breasts of naked Helen, he threw down his sword.
But what if they divorce us?
We'll have to get out the dildos.
Artificial substitutes are just no good!
And if they grab us and drag us into the bedroom,
Hold on to the door.
and if they hit us,
Then submit, reluctantly. They don't get as much pleasure from forced sex, and make them suffer. Soon enough, they will give in. A man will never really enjoy sex unless the woman wants it to.
If you both think this will work, we'll go along.
Just suppose we can persuade our men to make the peace fairly and without disease. How can you persuade the common herd of the Athenians to make the sensible decision?
Don't worry, we'll persuade them.
Not while they have their ships and boundless wealth stored in Athena's treasury.
We've taken care of that as well. We'll capture the Acropolis today. I ordered the older women to do this, but we agreed upon our plan here. They will pretend to sacrifice and seize the citadel.
Oh, this is another great idea of yours.
Then let us right away, Lampido, swear a solemn, binding oath.
Disclose the oath and we will swear to it.
Pay attention. Place your shield face down in front of us, and someone bring me sacrificial offerings.
Lysistrata, what kind of oath will he make us swear?
What kind? We'll sacrifice a lamb onto a shield, as they say Aeschylus once
Oh,
did.
Lysistrata, make us not swear something about peace upon a shield.
What kind of oath do you want?
Suppose we got a white horse and made it our sacrifice?
Ridiculous.
But just how shall we swear?
I've got a good idea. Let's take a large drinking bowl and sacrifice a great big bottle of the best Stagion and swear not to dilute the wine with water.
Wow, yeah, what a fantastic oath.
Someone bring out the bottle and the bowl.
ladies, look at the size of that bowl.
Oh, just let me get my hands on it.
Let go and place your hands upon the victim. Goddess persuasion and drinking bowl of fellowship, be favorable to us and receive our sacrifice.
Ooh, the blood is a good color and it flows
Oh,
well.
it smells good too.
Ladies, let me be first to seal the oath.
By the love goddess, let us draw lots to take our turn.
All take hold of the bowl and one repeat for all what I shall say. The rest swear to it too and create create a binding oath. No lover or husband
No lover or husband
shall come near me with an erection.
say it shall come near me with an erection. Oh, Lysistrata, I'm going weak at the knees.
I shall live my life at home unfucked,
I shall live my life at home unfucked,
dressed in my sexy clothes and perfectly made up,
dressed in my sexy clothes and perfectly made up,
so that my husband may burn with desire for me.
so that my husband may burn with desire for me.
And I will never voluntarily yield to him.
And I will never voluntarily yield to him.
But if he takes me by force,
But if he takes me by force,
I won't cooperate or respond with my body.
I won't cooperate or respond with my body.
I will not lift my silken slippers up towards the ceiling.
I will not lift my silken slippers up towards the ceiling.
I will not adopt the lioness on a cheese grater position.
I will not adopt the lioness on a cheese grater position.
If I confirm these oaths, may I drink from this sacred bowl.
Confirm these oaths. May I drink from the sacred bowl.
And if I break the oath, may the wine be changed to water.
And if I break the oath, may the wine be changed to water.
Do you all swear to these conditions?
Yes.
Then let me sanctify the bowl.
Oh, only your share. Let's all stay friends.
Quick right up.
That's what I told you earlier. The women have now captured the Acropolis. Lampiro, you get going and fix everything back home. Leave these women here as hostages. We'll join the others in the citadel, and once we're inside, we'll bolt the doors.
But don't you think the men will just try to take it back from us at once?
I don't care. If they bring threats and fire against us, they will not make us open up the door unless they agree to do what we say.
No. Never. If they did, in vain are women called devilish and unbeatable.
All right, come on, girls. Come on. We gotta get this place in order, all right? All right, come. We don't got all day here. I'm coming out. Now listen to me. We're gonna put this over here, okay? And then we're gonna put these over here. Oh, jeez. All right. You know what? We're not gonna do this anymore, all right? No, honey. We'll get some. All right. Hold that. Don't worry. Come on, lady. Now this one, we're gonna stick it in the hole. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? We're gonna really just stick it in there. You know what I'm saying? All right. Oh, Jesus, Mary. All right. You know, this shape looks awfully familiar. All right. Oh, we gotta turn it around. Oh, Jesus. All right. And then into the hole. Into the hole. Okay. All right. You girls okay? We're gonna be all right? Okay. All right. Okay, looks gorgeous. Let's go. Come on, let's go. We did it. Good job, honey. Good job.
Lead on, my friends, step by step. Although your shoulder hurts from carrying these heavy logs,
When you live long, things happen that you never would believe. Who would have ever thought that the women, like the cows we feed at home, would seize the sacred images, occupy my citadel, and bar the gates from us?
we must rush to the Acropolis and lay the logs around them. And the women who came up with this idea and executed it will reap a fire with their own hands and burn them all. Starting with my Colin's wife here.
By the gods, they will not laugh at us while I am still alive. No. Cleomenes, who first captured the citadel, did not get off scot-free. No, he breathed the true Spartan spirit, but still gave all his weapons up to me. And he left here in a tiny cloak. Hungry, filthy, hairy. 6 years without a bed.
That's how I conquered him. With valor. We camped out here in 17 rows of shields. I was brave then. I'll defeat these women hated by Euripides and all the gods. If not, you take down my victory monument at Marathon.
Only a steep little bit path is left for us, my friends.
But how will we climb up without a donkey? The logs are crushing my shoulders.
We must press on, and not let the fire go out when we're nearly there. Huff! Huff! Look at the smoke!
Oh, it's leapt up and attacked me. It bites my eyes like a mad dog. It's a volcanic fire. It hurts. It's chewing up the gunk in my eyes. Go on ahead to the Acropolis and rescue the goddess.
We must press on, or the fire will be out when we're nearly there. This is the time now. Huff! Huff! Look at the smoke!
Fire is alive and blazing with divine support.
Let's lay the logs down here. And we'll light the vine torch in the bucket. And then we'll attack the gates like rams. And if they don't, we'll do the lots that we tell them to. We'll burn the doors and make them suffocate.
Okay, let's put down our burden. Watch out for the smoke. Would any of the generals at Samos like to help?
At least this bloody log has stopped wrecking my back.
It is now your turn, coal bucket, to light the coal fire, and so I can have a blazing torch.
Gracious victory be with us. We will reward you with the trophy when we have overcome these women who have dared to take the Acropolis.
I think I see thick smoke and haze as if there's burning fire. Let's hurry up.
Fly before our friends are burnt. Blow from all sides the wicked winds and horrible old men. I'm afraid, are we too late?
I filled my water vessel at the well with difficulty. There was a crowd, commotion, pitches clashing, slave girls jostled me, covered with their whip marks and tattoos. But I'm eagerly bringing my pitchers. I'm filling it with water. All right?
I've heard there are some burnt out men who carried up their weighty sticks like slaves heating the public baths right to the citadel, making most terrible threats that they would kill those hated women with a fire.
Oh, Athena, I don't want to see them burnt. We must free these women so that they may save Greece and Athens from the wickedness of war.
Well, that's why, O goddess of the golden crown, I command you to be our ally. If man sends fire, join us in bringing in the water.
Yeah!
Stop! What's this, those miserable men? How can they be good or reverent if they do this?
This is unbelievable. Swarm of women at the gates.
Oh, why are you afraid of us? We aren't many, honey. You haven't even seen a fraction of us.
My friends, should we just let them babble on? Bump them with their sticks?
Alright, you know what? Put your pitchers down, okay? If they decide to hit us.
Oh, if someone punched them in the jaw 2 or 3 times, we wouldn't have to listen to them now.
Okay, here's my job. Take your best shot. I'm ready, and I will be the last bitch ever who will grab your ball.
Shut up, or I'll beat your old R's to a pulp.
You can touch her with your little finger.
If I hit you with my fist, how would you get back at me?
I will devour your lungs and cut out all of your guts.
Euripides is the wisest of all poets. There is no beast as shameless as a woman.
Alright, pick up the pitchers.
Oh, you horrible creatures. Who did you brought this water for?
Oh, what did you bring the fire for, old corpse? To light your own funeral pyre?
To light a fire under your friend's feet!
Well, I'm going to use my water to put out your fire.
You're going to put out my fire?
Right now.
I'd rather roast you with this torch
If you got some soap, I'll give you that.
You hate me, you smelly bitch! You wouldn't dare!
I'm a free woman.
I'll stop you shouting.
You're not in court now.
Come on, boys, set fire to their
Alright,
house!
it's time for your water.
female misbehavior. Loud music, orgies, and the rooftop worship of a dead heartthrob. You know, I witnessed one incident in Parliament. That wretch Demosthenes was speaking in favor of the expedition to Sicily. And his wife was dancing in the gallery screaming, "Poor Adonis!" Next, Demosthenes said we should see troops from Zakynthos. And his drunken wife shouted from the gallery, "Supper for Adonis!" He just carried on. A wretched man who's hated most by the gods, but that is the way that women behave.
Oh, what would you say if you knew what they were doing to us? They have insulted us. They have thrown the water from their pitchers onto us. And it is when I shake my clothes, it is as if I pissed on myself. Oh.
But that is what we deserve. I mean, we go along with all our women's wicked ways and teach them how to live in luxury. So they come up with clever schemes like this. We go to a tradesman and we say, "Goldsmith, you made a necklace for my wife. Last night, while she was dancing, the pin fell out of the hole. I've got to go away on business. So please, when you have the time, come to my house tonight." Did it in order. Another man goes to a shoemaker, a young one with a hefty prick. And he says, "Shoemaker, the sandal strap is hurting the little toe on my wife's foot because it's so soft and tender in the morning. You have to go and enlarge or opening the little." Here is the consequence. I am a senior public servant. I've ordered wood to make new oars, so I need money and ease. Women are preventing me from getting in. Well, what are you standing about for? Get the crowbars so I can stop this outrage. Why are you just standing there? Where are you looking? Huh? Cheating about the nearest pub? Get the crowbars, force the doors open. Come here, I'll help.
Do not force the doors. I'm coming of my own free will. Why use crowbars? Instead of crowbars, you'll need brains and common sense.
Is that right, bitch? Grab her and tie her hands behind her back.
If that little bastard lays a fingertip on me, he'll suffer for it.
What, are you afraid? Grab her by the waist. And you too. Hurry, tie her hands.
Just you touch her with your little finger and we will beat the shit out of you.
Grab this one first because she talks too much.
If you touch her with the tip of your finger, I'll give you a black eye.
What? Seize her. I'll stop at least one of you.
If you near her, I will grab all of your hair and make you scream.
Well, this is seriously bad. I've no more policemen. I will not allow these women to beat us. Troops, fall in. Get ready to attack.
You better know I have 4 companies of fighting women in the Citadel, all fully armed.
Troops, tie them up.
Women, get ready. Come on, hit them, strike them, abuse them, humiliate them. Fall back. Do not take spoils of victory.
Looks like my lot have lost.
What did you expect? Did you think you were attacking slave girls? Don't you realize women can be courageous?
Sure they can. Very courageous. When they've had enough to drink.
Bureaucrat, you've wasted many words. Why are you trying to talk to these wild beasts? Don't you remember the bath they gave us recently? Still in our clothes and with no soap.
All right, my good man, you shouldn't raise your hand in reckless violence against your friends, or you'll get black eyes. Now I'm going to sit it down like a little girl. Not a bother to anybody, not even moving a muscle unless my honey gets stolen and I get stirred up like an angry bee.
they seized our citadel, our sacred place, the holy shrine on the great rock.
Interrogate. Do not give in. Ask probing questions. It would be a disgrace if we let them off without a searching test.
I agree. And first, I would like to know why you have locked us out of the Acropolis.
To keep the treasury intact and stop you waging war.
So we use money to wage war.
And stir up everything. It's there for Pysandros and all the other politicians to steal. They always used to stir up trouble. Well, they can do what they want, but they won't get the money anymore.
What will you do?
What do you think? We'll run the economy.
You will?
Is that so strange? Don't we run your household finances for you?
That's not the same.
Why not?
Look, we need the money for the war.
You shouldn't be fighting at all.
How can we save the cities?
We'll see.
You.
Yes, us.
That's outrageous.
Whether you like it or
Just
not.
ridiculous.
Get angry, but you'll have to do it anyway.
Unfair.
You need saving,
And
old
if I
man.
don't want it,
All the more reason.
look, why is War and Peace your business?
I'll tell you.
So quickly, or I'll hurt you.
Listen and try to control yourself.
I'll try, but I'm too angry.
You'll regret it.
Stop your screeching. Now, speak to me.
I will. For a long time, we suffered in silence. Because we knew our place, we let you do just anything you wanted. You wouldn't even let us grumble, and we didn't like it. We saw right through you, and we often found out you made a bad decision about something important. Although we were hurting inside, we asked with a smile. In the assembly today, what did you do about the peace treaty? Mind your own business, said my husband. Keep quiet. So I did. I wouldn't have.
You would have been sorry if you did.
That's why I kept quiet. But when we heard you passed an even worse decree, and I would ask, dearest husband, why do you persist in such a stupid policy? He'd give me a nasty look and say if I could knock it off spinning, he'd give me a headache. War is men's business.
Absolutely right.
How can it be right, you idiot, if nobody can give you good advice when you go wrong? But when we finally heard you saying in the streets, there's not a single soldier left in the country. Yes, you're right. That's when we decided to save Greece by getting together with the other women. How long do you think we should have waited? If you would just take our good advice and be quiet like we did, we could set you straight.
You set us straight? Outrageous and intolerant.
Be quiet!
You want us to be quiet for you? A woman with a veil.
If that's a problem, take my veil and then be quiet.
Stop! What are you doing?
Do some knitting, chew on some gum, and leave the water to me.
Leave your pictures. Let us take our turn to help our friends. Oh, well, you know, I'll never stop dancing. Old age won't wear out my knees. I will do anything to help these women who are noble, courageous, and wise. They love the city and can think. Now, granddaughter of heroines, daughter of stinging nettles, left rip, do not go soft. You're sailing well.
If Eros and his mother, goddess of love, breathe hot desire into our breasts and thighs, and this gives men sweet tension and stiff pricks, I think we will be called the women who have ended the war.
How?
First, we must stop men charging crazily across the marketplace in full armor.
Good idea.
They go past pottery and vegetable stalls, clashing their arms like manic dancers.
Of course, that's the mark of courage.
No, it's just ridiculous to go around with a Gorgon shield to buy your fish.
Yeah, I once saw a cavalry commander buy porridge from an old lady. He put it in his helmet and then ate it. Oh, yeah. And then there was this foreign soldier with a shield and javelin. He terrified the poor pig seller and then pooped down all her food.
So how can you solve the knotty problems in these cities?
Very easily.
Oh, then show me how.
Given a knotted skein of wool, we take it and we draw it with the spindle from one side, then to the other. That is how we will resolve this war, if we just get the chance, untangling it with embassies from one side to the other.
You want to stop this terrible affair with wool and skins and a spindle? You've lost your mind.
If you had any brains, you'd run the city like we treat this wool of ours.
Oh, this I have to hear.
First, you should wash it like the police to get out all the sheep droppings. Then lie it on a bench and beat it with a rod to pick out all the troublemakers, burrs and thorns, and the conspirators and those who form tight cliques to gain high office. Discard them. Cut off all the knots. Then carve the wool into a basket filled with general goodwill. Mix everybody in. The immigrants and friendly foreigners, or men who owe the state a debt, mix them in as well. Next, all the cities that are colonies of ours. You have to realize these are many separate piles of unspun wool. We need to take the wool from them and bring it home and mix it into one, and make a giant ball of wool. Then weave a new cloak for the people.
Isn't it terrible when women speak of beating fleece and spinning wool? You do nothing to help with the war.
You bastard, we do more than double what you do. First we give birth and send our sons
Oh,
to
don't
soldiers.
say it. No past sufferings.
Then when we should be enjoying being young and having pleasure, we sleep alone because of war. Never mind us wives. Think of unmarried girls who are growing old in bed alone.
Don't men grow old as well?
Yes, but it's not the same. When one gets back from service, even with gray hair, we'll soon find a young girl to marry them. A woman's time is short, and if she's lost her chance, nobody wants to marry her. She just sits at home and hopes.
Exactly. If a man can get an erection, then...
Why don't you just die? There's plenty of space. Buy a coffin. I'll even need your honey cake myself. Take this garland for your funeral.
And these ribbons from me.
I found from me.
What do you need? What do you want? Just go. The ferryman of the dead is calling you, but you're preventing him from setting sail.
How terrible is my suffering. I'm going straight to my colleagues and show them what women did to me.
Are you complaining about our funeral service? Don't worry. Very first thing 2 days from now will come and dance upon your grave.
Oh, now is the time for free man to rise. Off with your cloaks. Now is the time for action.
I smell a scent of something sinister, a whiff of tyranny in the air. I'm afraid the Spartans have come to incite the women, and have met in secret. The women damned by the gods to seize our treasure. That is the true tale which I live.
It is terrible. It is terrible that they are telling us, the citizens, what we must do. Women babbling on about the war and making peace with their hungry wolves. Waving a web of tyranny. I will not endure it. I will stand guard, and I will sing heroic songs of victory. I will do like the great tyrant killer and strike the same pose as his statue. Strike me, put to hit that horrible old woman in the jaw.
Your old mother won't recognize you if you do. Take off your cloaks, dear ladies.
All right, citizens, it is time to give words of value to the city, all right? This is just because this city has nourished us with luxury and comfort. You know, I served the goddess for 8 months when I was 10, and I, ground corn for the sacred cakes at 7, and then I stripped off my saffron robe and gave rites of passages before puberty. And then when I became a beautiful young woman, I carried sacred baskets and wore necklaces made of figs. So, isn't it my duty to give this city good advice? Alright? Do not begrudge me just because I am a woman. I contributed my shares. I borne you some. You miserable old men have not contributed. You squandered the wealth that your ancestors won with the war in Persia, and you have not made up for the deficit. Indeed, we have gone bankrupt because of you. Do you dare to grumble? Do not annoy us, or I will use my boots and kick you directly in the jaw.
Oh, this is a total outrage, and it's getting worse. Now is the time for every man with balls to fight. Off with your shirts. A man should smell just like a man and not be wrapped away. Come on, foot soldiers. Just as when we went to battle when we were still young, we must take wing and slow off this old skin.
And if you give them even a tiny chance, there isn't anything slippery that they won't try to do. They'll build ships and fight at sea against us like the great Gregorian Creed. And when they have horses, we won't have a chance. For women love horses and mounting up on them, and they don't fall off. Think of the Amazons when the corn painted them, fighting men on horseback. We've got to round them up, put them in the stocks. Go, run.
They're tall.
If you inflame me, I'll let loose my inner sound on you and shield your fleets. You'll beg your friends to rescue your shorn off carcasses. We will strip your action too, so we will smell like women bad enough to bite. Come on, attack me! If you never want to eat dogs again, I should laugh at you. Just one bad word, I'm so enraged! Let me crush your nuts!
Come on, you're tall.
Shit for you, as long as Lampito still lives. That dear noble girl from Thebes, Ismenia. No matter if you voted 7 more times, you're powerless. You wretched man, of all you neighbors. Hey, it was only yesterday that I tried to throw a party for the local wives and kids, and I sent an invite to my dear and special friend, Boisha of Ilk, and they said they could not send her because of your decree. You will not stop voting stupidly until one of us grabs your leg, gives you a good heave, and breaks your
The deeds of wicked women and the female mind have made me lose my courage, and I wander restlessly.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
It's true. It's all too true.
What is so terrible? Please share it with your friends.
It's shameful to speak, and difficult to be silent.
Oh, please do not hide from us this evil we have suffered.
We need a fuck.
Oh, Zeus!
That's it. Why call on Zeus? Here's how it is. I just can't keep them away from their men any longer. They're deserting. First I caught one digging a hole in the wall near the bridle of Pan, then another letting herself down the wall with the rope and running off. Then I caught by the hair another who tried to fly on the sparrow down to her lover. They're trotting up any excuse to go back home. Here's one right now. Hey, you. Where are you off to?
I just left a fleece at home and moths are destroying it. So I'm just gonna...
What do you mean, moths? Get back in.
No, just not gonna just spread it out a little bit.
No spreading it out on the bed. Shut back in.
Shall my fleece be destroyed?
If necessary.
Unhappy me, Alice. What a beautiful flax, which I left it untrue to touch home.
Here's another who wants to get her flax work done. Get back
No,
inside.
I promise I'll just strip it off and come straight back.
No stripping off. If I let you, another woman will want to do the same.
Oh, goddess of childbirth, let me leave this sacred place before I bear my child.
What is this nonsense?
I'm gonna have a baby.
You were pregnant yesterday.
But I am today. I want to find a midwife.
What's the story? What is this hard thing?
A baby boy.
No, it's something hollow, made of bronze. I'll find out for myself. This is absurd. You've taken the sacred helmet and pretended to be pregnant.
Yes, I did, and I am pregnant.
Then why did you take it?
So that if the child came while I was still in the citadel, I could give birth into a helmet like the pigeons do.
What's this excuse? Your plan's exposed. Wait for the ceremony 5 days after birth.
But I can't even sleep up there, not ever since I saw the sacred snake. Oh.
I'm being destroyed by those owls and their awful
creatures! Stop these preposterous excuses. Sure, you want your men. Do you not think they want us too? I'm certain they are having troubled nights. Stand firm, good ladies. Hold out for a little longer. There is an oracle which says that we shall win if we don't fall into internal strife.
Tell us what it says.
When the swallows fly to a single place, in flight of the hoopoes, and abstain from the phallus, that will be the end of all our troubles. Zeus, the thunderer on high, will turn everything upside down.
Does this mean we get to go on top?
But if the swallows separate and fly up from the sacred temple, then it will be shown that they are the horniest of all birds.
Oh, the oracle is clear. Praise to the gods.
Let's not give up the hard work we have done. My friends, come on inside. It would be shameful if we failed to do our duty by the oracle.
I want to tell you all a story I heard when I was a boy. There was once a man named Melonian, and he was afraid of getting married, so he ran off into the wilderness, and he lived in the mountains, and there he built traps and caught hares and kept a dog, and he never returned home. And he found women disgusting. And so do all men of good sense, just like us.
I'd like to kiss you,
Eat less onions.
stretch my legs, and kiss.
You've got a lot of pubic hair.
Myronides was fierce to all his enemies because his pubic hair was thick and black. And so was cornmeal.
Well, I'm going to tell you a little story in response to yours about Melania, time in the vagabond. He left the city, lived in the mountains, curses upon human wickedness as we all do. He hated wicked men, but he loved women.
Shall I punch you, John?
Please don't, I'm terrified.
Then I'll kick you.
You'll show your hair.
Then you would see I may be old, but I don't let it grow. It's neatly trimmed.
Come here, ladies. Come to me quickly.
What is it? What do you see? Why are you shouting?
I see a man, maddened and smitten by the holy mysteries of sex. Goddess of love, ruler of Cyprios, Kithaeron, Paphos, may he make his way straight here.
Where is he? Whoever he is.
By the shrine of Chloe.
Oh, I see him. Who is he?
Look, does any of you recognize him?
Yes, I do. It is my husband, Canisius.
It's your job now to make him burn, torment him, cheat him, make love, but not make love, and give him everything except what we swore we would.
Easy. I'll do it.
I'll stay here. I'll help to work him up and get him on heat. Off you go.
Oh, poor me. I'm in convulsions and my prick is straight as if it had been stretched upon the rack.
Who's penetrated our defenses?
Me?
A man?
Can't you see that?
Then go.
What right have you to throw me out?
I'm the guard of the day.
Well, please then, by all the gods, send for Marini.
Why? Who are you?
I'm her husband, Canisius. I'm a fantastic fuck.
Welcome, dear man. Your name is famous and is celebrated here. Your wife is always mentioning you, and if she eats an egg or an apple, this is for Canisius, she says.
Oh, then please.
Just a moment. If we're talking about our men, she says that all the rest are nobodies compared to her Canisius.
Please then, call her out.
Will you give me a fee?
Well, yes, if you want. I've got this, and what I've got I'll give to you.
I'll just go down and call her out.
No pleasure in my life since she left home. I ache when I come home and everything seems empty. I cannot enjoy my food or drink. I'm permanently stiff.
I love him. Yes, I love him. But he doesn't want me to. Don't make me go to him.
Dearest darling Miri, why are you doing this? Come down here.
No, I won't.
Won't you come down? I'm begging you, Marie.
No, you don't need anything from me.
I don't? I'm suffering!
I'm off.
Oh, wait! Come down to your baby son. You! Call out to mommy. What's the matter with you? 6 days he's gone without a bath or a breastfeed.
Oh, I do pity him, but his father neglects him.
Do the right thing. Come down to your baby son.
Motherhood has awesome powers. I must go. I have no choice.
She looks much younger. Much sexier. Okay? She's angry and treats me like dirt. That's exactly why I long for her so much.
My dearest darling child, born of a wicked father. Oh, you sweet little thing. Let me give you a kiss.
Miri, I'm sick of this. Why have you been persuaded by those other women? You're making me sore and doing yourself no good.
Don't touch me.
Our household management has gone to pieces.
I don't care.
You don't care if the cockerels are ruining your finest dress?
I don't.
And you haven't celebrated the sacred rites of love for all this time.
No, I won't unless you come to terms with the enemy and stop the war.
If the people vote for it, we will do that.
Well, if they vote for it, I will come home. But until then, I am bound by my oath.
Oh, then please, at least lie down with me.
No way. Oh, but that doesn't mean that I don't love you.
You do? Then please, lie down with me.
What, you idiot! In front of the baby!
Maids, take the baby home! No more baby. Let's lie down.
Where will we do it?
Where? Pan's Grotto looks good.
But how can I go back into the sanctuary? I'd be impure.
Oh, wash yourself in the nearby spring and you'll be pure and beautiful.
But I'd be breaking my oath.
Let that be on my head. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'll just get us a bed.
Oh, no, the ground will do.
No, even though you have your faults, I won't let you lie on the ground.
You can all see how much my wife loves me. Come on.
There. Lie down quickly. And I'll get undressed. Wait. We need a mattress.
Oh, what? I don't.
No, we can't just do it on the springs.
Give us a kiss. Wow. Oh, come back quickly.
Here's the mattress. Lie down, and I'll get undressed. Wait, this is awful. You don't have a pillow.
Well, I don't need one.
Well, I do.
Ugh. How long will this poor prick be forced to wait?
Lift up now. Lift. Here. I've got everything.
Yes. Everything. Come here, my child.
Come on, take
airplane comes. But just remember, no cheating.
Oh, I swear.
You don't have a blanket.
Ah, I don't need one. I just want to fuck.
Don't worry. I'll be right.
Ah, she's ruining me with those bedclothes.
Raise yourself up.
This bit's already up.
Would you like me to rub some bacon?
Absolutely not.
Oh, you'll get it. If you want.
Oh, I wish she'd spilled a lot.
Hold out your hand, and you can rub it on.
No, look here. I don't like this stuff. It's just making us wait and it doesn't smell sexy.
Oh, so let me. I brought the wrong one.
Oh, it's fine. Please, leave it.
Don't talk about
Oh, I'd like to kill the man who invented perfume. I've got one of those already. You irritating girl, just lie down and don't bring me anything more.
I'm taking off my shoes. Just remember, let's vote for peace.
Think about it. Ah! Ah! She's destroyed me and ruined me and stripped me and left me. Oh, what shall I do? Whom shall I fuck? Betrayed by the fairest of all creatures. How shall I nurture this poor little orphan? No! Oh, where's a pimp? Oh, I need to hire a nurse.
Poor man, you are suffering. Your soul has been worn out by this awful trip. Oh, I'll pity you. Alas, what soul can stand this? What kidneys? What growing? What testicles? What prick stretched out like this without a fuck?
Oh, God. More pain.
She's a disgusting bitch for doing this to you.
No, she's loving and sweet.
What do you mean, sweet? She's a bitch.
Okay, yeah, she's a bitch. Oh, Zeus! If only you could carry her up like a pile of leaves in a gigantic hurricane. Spin her up and shake her around and then let go. So she was carried back to Earth. Then suddenly landed on my prey!
Where are the elders of Athens? Or the executive? I need to let them know some news.
Who is this? A man or a walking phallic symbol?
I'm a man named Herod, and I've come from Sparta to negotiate for peace.
Oh, is that why you're hiding a weapon under your clothes?
No, I am not.
Why turn away? Don't try to hide it. Did your groin swell up on the long journey?
He's crazy.
A liar? You've got a heart on.
No, I haven't. Don't talk nonsense.
Then what's this? Oh!
A Spartan message stick.
If that's one, here's another. Trust me, I know. So tell the truth. How are things down in Sparta?
Everyone's erect. All the allies are aroused. We're desperate for a good firm thrust.
What god has inflicted the suffering on you? Is it Ken?
No. It all began, I believe, with Lampito. Then, all the other Spartan women decided suddenly to deprive their menfolk of their pussies.
How are you going?
Very, very badly. We walk around bent over like lamb carriers on a windy day. The women will not let us touch their cunts unless we all agree to make peace with the other Greeks.
Now I get it. This is a conspiracy between the women everywhere. You must advise your government to send as fast as possible ambassadors with full power to negotiate. I'll just show the Athenian council this prick and they'll appoint negotiators as well.
I'll fly. Yours is the best advice.
it's harder to fight than women. Not fire or panthers are so dangerous.
So if you know that, do you intend on still fighting us, you silly man, when you and I could be true friends?
I'll never stop hating women.
Okay, stop when you want to, but I can't help but ignore the fact that you're half naked, alright? It looks ridiculous. Let me help you put your shirt back on, okay? Get over here. Come on, honey. Come on. It's gonna take me a little bit. So, okay, ready? We're gonna do one arm and then the other. Okay. You got it. Oh, yeah. You know, I can only straighten up so much, so. Oh, there you go. Gorgeous. All right.
Very nice of you. I was bad-tempered when I took it off.
Well, now you don't look ridiculous at all. You look like a man, and if you would have behaved today, maybe I would have helped you get that bug out of your eye.
Yes, it's being troubling me. Here's a ring. Take it out. Scrape. And then show me. He's been bothering me for ages.
Okay, I'll do it, even though you've been so grumpy today. Come here. Oh my God! Would you look at the size of that insect? It must be a water bug. Oh God!
Thanks. Horrible to me. But now that it's out, I'm crying.
I'll wipe your tears, even though you are a pest, and give you a kid.
No, don't.
Whether you want it or not. Wow.
Oh, shit. It's so persuasive. And the old adage is right. We can't live with you or without you. I will make peace with you. And from now until the end of time, I will not abuse you, and you will not do the same to me. So let us stand together and join in this song.
Men, women, from now on, we will not say cruel things about our fellow citizens. No, we will say and do good things. For all men and women, there's been enough suffering. Now, if you ever need a little bit of money, just a few $1,000, you can come to us, because we've got the cash. And if you borrowed from us and peace and prosperity has come, no need to repay, because you may not have lent us a cent.
We're going to be having a feast for our most loyal allies, noble gentlemen. I've got a hearty pea soup and a suckling pig and the finest, juiciest, tenderest bits of pork you've ever had. You guys can all come to my place. Come early.
Oh, you must all have baths, though. The kids as well.
Well, when you come over, walk right in as if it were your own home. Although there's one problem. I'll have locked and barred the door.
Here are the ambassadors from Sparta, looking like you're wearing fancy pads. Spartans, greetings to you. Tell us in what state you are.
What need of words? Just look and see.
Oh dear, the disease has got really intense. Looks inflamed and far worse than before.
Unspeakable. What more can we say? Whatever you want, get someone to come here and let's make peace.
Here are our own ambassadors bent over like wrestlers.
And clothes pushed out from their bellies. It is clear this is a swelling disease.
Someone tell us where Lysistrata is. You can see what state we're in.
It looks like they've got the same illness. You guys get a special seizure around dawn?
Driving us mad all the time. If someone doesn't reconcile us soon, we'll have to fuck a queen.
Well, if you have any sense, you'll cover up, or else those men who knocked all the pricks off of those statues might see you.
Good advice.
Agreed. Let's fold our cloaks around ourselves.
Spartans, greetings. We have suffered terribly.
Dear friend, we might have suffered even more if those statue mutilators had found us in this state.
All right, Spartans. let's get down to business. Why are you here?
We're ambassadors. Peace.
Great. So are we. Now someone call Lysistrata. It's the only person who can bring us reconciliation.
Yeah, bring Lysistratos as well. If you can know.
I don't think we have to call her. She heard us and she is.
Good evening, bravest of them all. You must be fierce but soft, honest but tricky, stern but gentle, and you must be brilliantly multitasking. Your charm has won 2 great cities. They defer to you and trust you to resolve their grievances.
It will not be too difficult, provided the ambassadors are both eager for peace and not just scoring points. I will soon see. Where's reconciliation? First, bring me the Spartans, with a gentle, not an angry hand. Not in the stupid way our men have treated us, but as a woman should, affectionately. If he doesn't give you his hand, pull him by the prick. Now bring the Athenians. Whatever he gives you, grab it and bring him here. Now, men of Sparta, stand near me, Athenians over here, and listen to what I say. I'm a woman, but I have a brain. I'm old enough to have intelligent ideas, and I've learned much about our great traditions listening to my father and to other elders. First, I'm going to review both of you with justice on my side. At the Olympic Games and other festivals, I could name many, but I won't, you both share one bowl to sprinkle altars, just like kinsmen. Why, when we have enemies abroad to fight, do you kill fellow Greeks and wreck Greek cities? That's my first point.
Dying from his hard on.
Now, Spartans, I'm turning to you. Don't you remember how a mighty Spartan general once came here to Athens as a suppliant and sat down at an altar in his scarlet cloak? His face was white with fear, begging us for an army? The great Camarota marched down there with 4,000 men and saved the whole of Sparta. So we Athenians did that for you, and yet you're ravaging this land that helped you out.
Yes, they were doing wrong.
We are! But this girl's going to be beautiful.
Do you think I'm going to let off you Athenians? Don't you remember how the Spartans, when the tyrants had reduced us all to rags, came fully armed? They killed a host of foreign occupying troops, and many of the tyrant's friends and allies. They also worked by themselves to kick him out and give you freedom. So instead of slavish rags, we once more wore the cloak of freedom and democracy.
I've never seen a girl with such great tits and buns.
I've never seen a cunt more beautiful.
You've both done so many good things for each other. Why are you still fighting? Why not stop this wickedness? Why not be reconciled? What's standing in the way?
We're willing. If we can have this nice round bit.
Which one?
Pylos, the secret entrance. We've always wanted it, and now I'm going to broke it.
No way. They can't have that.
Let them have it.
Where can we attack from?
Ask for someplace else instead.
Oh, this is terrible. Alright, so instead of that, give us the hedgehog. And the Malian gold. and the legs of Megara.
No way! Not all those, good sir!
Don't argue about a pair of legs.
I want to get my clothes off the farm, my packs.
I want to get in there with the manure first.
If you are reconciled,
Ah!
this shall be done. If you agree, then go and tell your allies the good news.
What allies? We are stiff. All our allies will say the same. We need a fuck.
Ours will pretty much say the same.
Even the warmongers.
Well spoken. Then let us go and solemnize the treaty. So the women can entertain you in the citadel with what we've got inside our boxes, and you can give each other oaths and swear your pledges. Then each can take his wife and go back home.
Let's go right now.
I'll follow you.
As fast as possible. Let's go right now.
This ceremony will need sons to carry things and basket girls. I won't begrudge them spreads and clothes and fancy robes and golds. I tell you all, take everything that's in my house. Nothing is so well sealed that you can't break the seal and take what's there. Unfortunately, you won't find a thing unless your eyesight is better far than mine.
Hey, you got little grains, and you got to feed your kids and your slaves. Come to my store. We've got flour. Little grains, but to bake a good-sized loaf. And if you're poor and you need flour, bring your sacks and baskets to my store. My slave will fill them up. But I forgot to mention, you cannot come in, for I have a savage dog.
Open up the door! What are you looking at? Burn you with my torch! No, 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 no! That is part of the old comic routine, and I won't do it.
Get it.
Well, if I must, I mean, anything for you.
And I'll help you. Go away or I'll pull your hair.
Go away, you wretches! The Spartans can leave in peace when the banquet's done.
I've never seen such a big feast. What great company the Spartans were in. And how witty we are when we're pissed.
That's fair. We're pretty stupid when we're not. I'm gonna convince all the Athenians to always be drunk when we negotiate. When we go to Sparta sober, we're always looking for something suspicious. We don't really hear what they're saying, and we think they're saying things they're not. We come back with differing accounts. Today was fantastic. If someone's saying the wrong words in the song, just praise him and congratulate him. Here come the slaves again. Go away, you wretches!
Yes. Here come the Spartans now.
Oh, good friend. Play the bagpipes so I may dance and sing to honor the Athenians and ourselves.
Of course, we love all your Spartan dances.
Goddess of memory, inspire me to the muse who knows how we and the Athenians made warlike gods at sea. Oh, to beat the Persians. Oh, our own Leonidas led men who fought like boars sharpening their teeth. Oh, there was as many Persians as there were grains of sand. Wild virgin goddess of the hunt, come here so we may seal our treaty and be united forever. Oh, be kind to us. Help us to be rich, for we have made peace, and we will be rid of men that act like wily foxes. Come here, goddess of the hunt. Oh, yes.
Now everything has been done well. So Spartans and Athenians, each take your wives. Let man sit next to woman, woman next to man, and we will celebrate our fortunes dancing for the gods. Let us make sure we never make the same mistakes again.
Bring on the dance! Call on the goddess of the hunt to us, and her twin brother too! Got a feeling, leader of the dance! Yeah.
Call the god of ecstasy who dances with his maidens, eyes ablaze, and Zeus lit up like his thunderbolts to the ground. Smiling light.
We call on the gods, who don't forget, as a witness to the serene tranquility that the goddess of love has given us. Hooray!
Let's have an encore!
Music Sparta, come! Lead beautiful Titan's once more. Praise Apollo and praise Athena and the noble twins who race by the river. Oh, come now, dance on, step nimbly. Oh, we will praise Sparta when we dance for the gods and stomp our feet. And like hopes, the wild girls leap by the river. Oh yes, come now. Ellen, make mistakes again. Come now, bind up your hair. Leap like deer. Clap your hands.